The funding that we've received from Box Rallies has enabled us to build a really exciting multidisciplinary team that we wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. So it's bringing together researchers, doctors, nurses, pathologists, but also new students into this project. And what that means is that we're building a workforce of people that are now staying in science, that are remaining focused on prostate cancer, and we'll be going out into the world now to be both disseminating our results, but also bringing back research to Australia. I'm Professor Lisa Butler. I'm a cancer biologist here in Adelaide. I work at the University of Adelaide and I have a lab here in Samri, which is where we are today. This is where we do the research that's focused very much on improving outcomes for men with prostate cancer. My research in prostate cancer really spans the spectrum of disease, so we're interested at the time that a man's diagnosed to give him more information to help the men and their doctors actually make the treatment decisions, but right through to very advanced cases of prostate cancer, which unfortunately, even today, remain incurable. For 60 years, everyone had the same sort of therapy. So the last 10 years have actually been a really exciting time in prostate cancer, both in research and clinical management. There's been a number of new targeted therapies and chemotherapies that have come in that have really revolutionised the field. There are lots of options for men with prostate cancer now. While we're seeing a lot of exciting new therapies for cancer, there's no getting around the fact that discovery research is incredibly important because that's where we get the next generation of drugs from. So while it's important to be working in patients and working towards trials, those basic discoveries are going to underpin all of that. This particular project has been very much focused on a big problem that we have in cancer research in general, but certainly in prostate, and that is the fact that every man is different. Every tumour is very different. Things like blood cancers, certain types of solid tumours, they have very clear mutations or subtypes that direct which therapy is going to be used. In prostate, we actually don't have that. It's really surprising. What we're trying to do is personalise treatment a bit better, giving the right treatment to the right patient at the right time. Since the grant was funded in 2022, we've actually made a huge amount of progress. We've been able to show that measuring the lipids in the cells of a tumour and the blood of a patient can indicate their response to a particular type of therapy. And this is completely new research that has never been shown before, and we're really excited about it. And so for the remainder of the grant, the goal is now to link through to 2 clinical trials, one in Australia and one in the US, that are being undertaken with the drug that we've been looking at, and see whether what we've found in the lab actually translates through to the patient. We're here in the labs in Adelaide, so we're located in the Samri building, which is part of the Adelaide Biomedical Precinct. We're surrounded by millions of dollars of really cutting-edge equipment that's enabling us to do our research. We have some of the only equipment in the Southern Hemisphere that is able to measure lipids and other molecules in solid tumours in a spatial way. And that's something that very few labs can do worldwide, and something that we've built into this project. I think the future of cancer research is quite bright. I think, it's very easy to get bogged down in worrying about funding and the like, but projects like this, funded by Box Rallies, really do give us an opportunity to build teams, to train the exciting next generation of young scientists, and to do experiments and use equipment that we never would have been able to otherwise. And that's really how these discoveries are going to be made.